paper 1 from 2015. And we're going to go through it in English so you can improve your vocabulary with it. Let's go through these questions. Cadasta Sean. Where does Sean come from? Cadasta is where does he come from? Louis Rudawan Fui Art Dukas Sean. Mention one thing Fui about Sean's home place, his Art Dukas, his local place. Came Bonaciolas Motley Drehar Sean. What music band does Sean's brother like? Louis Sport Awana Imri and Sean. Mention one sport that Sean plays. Kane Vlina Rugin Natalia. What year was Natalia born? Kadarina Tishmahori Natalia Saflin Gavi Lisakuig. What did Natalia's parents do in 2005? Kane sort Squel and Rau and Will Natalia Ig Frastal Inish. What sort of school is Natalia attending? Ig Frastal Inish. Keve Dina Ta I Diaglok Natalia. How many people in Natalia's family? Going. Cáthait sa scoil around na ruthar nuair a gcuidiú iad inné. Whereabouts in the school? Um, Cáthait sa scoil around na ruthar. Whereabouts in the school were the bikes nuair a gcuidiú iad inné when they were stolen inné yesterday? Cad atá Cad é atá na Gardaí a dhéanamh faoin nádíocht? What are the Gardaí going to do a dhéanamh faoin nádíocht about the robbery? Conas is féidir le daltaí cuidiú leis na Gardaí. How can students cuidiú help with the guards? Cén uair a bhí féile Rathcarn a Hural? Cén uair, when was Rathcarn's festival on? Cén tanam atá ar an globtheach? What name is on the clubhouse? Cá bhistún, how do we know? Gur han an féile leis na slúite bhí láthair. That the crowds na slúite enjoyed the crowds a bhí láthair, the crowds that were present, that they enjoyed the festival. Part C. Cén picture glóte for Siobhan? What beautiful picture did Siobhan get? Cad a bhí ar siúl ag Siobhan nuair a ghlaí Tiernan uirthi? What was Siobhan doing when Tiernan called her? Cén fá a bhfuil an-creidúint ag dul do Siobhan? How come there is a lot of credit being given to Siobhan or going to Siobhan? Cén áit around Murren nuair a ghlaí Brian uirthi? Where was Murren when Brian called her? Cén tam a húnfar na Dersha? What time will the doors close? Cad a dhéanamh hí Murren tomorrow? What will Murren do tomorrow? That's quite straightforward. If you didn't, you can easily skip on straight to the Lev Hishkint if you haven't done so already. If you knew all that was coming there before. Okay. Now, let's go through the translation. Rugu ella marja lani Yerach O'Connor, no Lord, Mar is Anna Fain Urhi. She was born, no Lord is far Anna Urhi, as she's better known as, is far Anna is better known as, I Tankapuna in New Zealand, in New Zealand in 1996. It's Inaltor E Ahar. Her father is an engineer. And can we have a look there? What's the next one? Vic, her father's is Enitor Ahar. Her father is an engineer. Is Vic O'Connor is his name. Vic O'Connor. Agus is the Vonu Nahiran A, and he is based the Vonu. Oh yeah, he is of Irish descent. The Vonu of descent. He is of Irish descent. It's Phila Ahanta Iamar. Her mother is a well recognized Ahanta to come from the word Ahan recognized. Her mother is a recognized Phila poet, Sonia Jelak. It's Asan Growth do Vintermoher. It is from Croatia that her mother's family or her mother's people are from. They're out of Asan. Tá Bert Drafurke Lord. Lord has two sisters, Jerry and India. August Derher one Angelo and one brother called Angelo. Taken with the New Zealand. Outside of New Zealand, August in Austral and Australia, is Biog Karamak a V ag Lord Guji Gavilis a Trijave. There is little known, or is Biog Karamak, there's little known of her, a V ag Lord. Little known was known about Lord until Guji, Gavis the Tree Jag. So Flinchin, in that year, Deshi She EP. In that year, she released EP, The Love. Tugel Quid den publiekte dos na man socialta. Tugel Quid, a lot of big publicity was given to it. Okay, Tugel coming over here was given, though, to it. Snaman socialta in the social medias. Ba é tuam na Gritacóí gur réalta nua amsias na fermenti ceol. It was the it was the opinion of the critics that Gurau Realta Nua Amshia, that a new contemporary New Amshia, a new contemporary star Realta. There was a new star in they had a new star. Snifermity Kjol is in the musical realms. Fermity kind of like a realm or a sphere in the musical sphere. So it was the opinion that his opinion of the critics that there was a new contemporary artist in the musical realms. Happy, THAPI, is kind of like seized. Lord seized on Desh the opportunity. So Lord seized the opportunity. August Eshoi Royals arcade single, and Royals her first single was released. Diloi Kuig Milun Cope dead. There was 5 million copies of it. Dilu sold. Betty Lord Fain escribed na lyrici. It was Lord herself that wrote the lyrics. Gotain na sala Royals, hot on the heels of Royals. Nice little phrase. Gotain na sala Royals. Esh oi na Howron tennis court. The song Tennis Court, Team, No Better, and Glory and Gore were released. Coming back to Eshoi there, and you got the Sarah Brera comes at the end. And Vleen Kane at the same year, and Shin is that the same year as that, Danimni and Irish Times Lord Imas Garlisted the Yegori Kanasaka and down. Danimni is named the magazine the Times named Lord Imiask amongst the Garlist is kind of like a short list. The Yogri Kanasaka of Kanasaka is kind of wealthy teenagers even, in the world. Okay, so in the same year, the magazine Times mentioned Lord amongst the wealthiest teenagers in the world. In 2014, Danimni and Irish Forbes, the magazine Forbes, named her on the list 30 under 30. Okay, and unlisted in a Howrani is Mo Chunker Fui Truckavlina Dish. On the list of the musicians is Mo Chunker that have the greatest is Mo Chunker influence under 30 years of age. Tá Bruno Mars, Miley Cyrus, Drake, Calvin Harris, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Rihanna, and Taylor Swift are on list Kena on the same list. Hui jazz sample a Mohri Gun Air Lordy, whatever her name is. Hui jazz sample the jazz sample a good sample or Mohri. Yeah, her good sample or a good influence. Her mother's good influence Lordy. Gun is to kind of influence somebody. Hugo Mohr Laura Dov she an og. Her mother gave books to her. Since she was very young. On very. Imasna knew there who you gunner amongst is mask amongst the authors that influenced her. Lord mentions the writers, Lewin Lord, the writers T.S. Eliot, Zara Pound, Allen Ginsberg, and Sylvia Plath. Jersey, she said that she learned from them. Gur olam she uha. Kunas lyriki diatienta scrive how to write good lyrics, or how to make good lyrics, or how to lyriki yatienta. Yeah, how to yatienta is kind of. Let me see, can I get that one again? Yeah. Let me just go back on that. She's Dershi Gur Olam She said that she learned from Kunas how. well-made lyrics to write. How to make how to write well-made lyrics. Okay. Um, well-made is jahi ain't. Ní hainen Lord agus ní hainen Lord Urlish Kjol. Lord he doesn't play Urlish Kjol is a musical instrument. Agus Neil Dowsa Eki Akarad, and she doesn't have dance either. She doesn't dance either. Akarad is either. Marshin, because of that, Lagan she Baim. Lagan to lag is to place. She places Baim as an emphasis. She puts an emphasis there for a Raimshi Difrula Agofein. And Raimshi are kind of like the areas, the different areas of her own voice. Goha is her voice, her own voice then. Is unan go an aurani agus urlish kjol. It's the same. Um, it's unan go. A singer's voice and the musical instruments are the same. Basically, is what she's saying there. It's unan is kind of the same. Go voice, aurani, the singer's voice, and urlish kjol, musical instrument. So a singer's voice and a musical instrument are the same. Darlehi, according to her. Ní maithlehi, she does not like. Ní gatasi, a dhéanaan auráníthe ortha. She does not like gatasi, kind of like the antics, a dhéanaan auráníthe ortha. That now ortha is particular, and auráníthe are musicians. So she doesn't like the antics that particular musicians, because gomanan and gatisucht on Kjol, because the kind of gatis, the antics of the posturing, the posturing takes gomanan from the music, because the antics takes from the music on Gyol. Nís nasa fós, we're still darlehi, we're still according to her. Déanaan cuid de na hauránaí iirecht an aspiciol a chialt leis na gatasi. We're still, according to her, is that a lot of the musicians make an attempt to hide, a kilt is to hide, irucht is an attempt, their aspiciol, their lack of music, with the antics, lesh negatashi. Okay, let's go through that again. These massive force, we're still, according to her, a lot of musicians make an attempt to hide their lack of music with the antics. Jane and she feign. She herself makes an attempt. Tammy Shankacha, old-fashioned or outdated themes, and lyricky leshkula, and lazy lyrics. A hyakant, nice little phrase. A hyakant to avoid in her own music. She makes an effort to avoid outdated themes and lazy lyrics in her own music. Bhí an tála Lord. Lord is lucky. Dana Tishmahoria Talon. Her parents recognised her talent that she had. Agus Kershi stuck her in a sale le go mláhui and talent sin, and they put structure in her life so that that talent would go mláhui, would flower, come from bláhana, blá, flower. I réisio na réimhianta, na realty réimhianta, in this era of the réimhianta's pre-med stars, tá ura ag bant lena ceol. There's a freshness associated or connected, ag bant, connecting with the music, or with her music. Tá an buail on, there is a danger there, go maithí an call túsla asti, that the fame and call would take, because go maithí, that it will take, and túsla will take, túsla is kind of like, what's the best way to say that? Will take a trip, or will trip her, amach an seo. Amach an seo is kind of from here on out. Mara Haller, I Gás Realty Mora Ella. Mara Haller, as has happened, I Gás Realty Mora Ella in the case of other big stars. I Lorha Nahura, in the present time, or in the present hour. Awful, however, Dalrian Shego will Kusakura Ivyak. Dalrian, it appears, I'd say is the best way to say it. It appears that her Kusakura, that her feet are placed Ivyak, kind of Ivyak is kind of like um, if you're crouched almost. Her feet are placed in a crouched position on her halav dangan on solid ground, basically saying that her feet are on solid ground. Okay, Ivyak kind of mean kind of crouched, so you if you're crouched, you're not going to fall over as quick. Um, so let's go through that sentence again. Ilornahur, in the present hour, however, it appears that her feet are on solid ground, her halav dangan solid ground, sturdy ground. Cén obair dhéanaan Tishmahoy Lord, what does her parents do? What work do they do? And we go here at all Luatin Alta Hain. Name two countries that are mentioned in paragraph 1. Brakshis Gafis Olas on Schluck Huas I Dave and Royals. Mention two pieces of information on Schlucht from the piece Huas from the piece above. A Dave and Royals about Royals. Cén for our Animoy Lord and list the Trucka Fuin Truckas and Irish Lower or some Irish fours. Mention why was Lord named on the list 30 under 30 in the magazine Forbes? Cada Dolam Lord on a Laura Hugumorty. What did Lord learn from the books her mother gave to her? Ní mahle Lord na gatasi a yen and aurani arha. Cén fá. Lord does not like the antics that particular musicians do. Cén fá. Why? Conas vi an tall Lord. Why was Lord lucky? Tá ura ag bant le ceol agus le cur hig Lord. There's a freshness associated with the music, agus le cur a hig Lord, and the way she goes about, or the way that Lord goes about it. Mention two pieces of information from the Onschlucht Huas, from the above piece, Alarian Chin, that shows this. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Aractus na Gaelga agus Gelp na Hoga. Aractus na Heron, Aractus na Heron agus Gelp na Hoga. Is an Aractus na Gaelga príomh éile náisiúnta phobal na Gaelga. Aractus na Gaelga, Aractus like a coming together. And Aractus is a festival. We just take a little diverge path for a moment. Aractus na Gaelga is this festival that happens. I think it's every at least once a year, where people kind of engage in Irish culture, speak the Irish language, etc. Okay. It's a Príomh Oireachtas na Gaeilge, Príomh Éile Náisiún Phobal na Gaeilge. There you go. Should have said it right there. It is the Oireachtas na Gaeilge is the Príomh, the main national festival, public festival. Is Príomh Éile is the main festival. Náisiúnta national, Phobal is public or community, you could say. The Gaeilge of the Irish, or of the Irish language maybe as well. It's a Oireachtas na Gaeilge, Príomh Éile Náisiúnta Phobal na Gaeilge. Oireachtas na Gaeilge is the main national community festival of Irish. Cilín and Focal Oireachtas. The words Oireachtas means chinol, kind of assembly, and Teach le Céile is like a coming together. Let me see. Bhí an céad Oireachtas an I Mbaile Hoclías a bhíon 1897. The first Oireachtas was on in Dublin in the year 1897. Bhí an Tráchtas ar siúl gach aon bhliain ó shin. The Oireachtas has been on every year since then, Ile Akawan. Since then, Ile is kind of like onwards, Akawan, but one, an Gav Lean Riv an Dara Cogadanda. An Dav Lean Riv, the 2 years before, an Dara Cogadanda, the Second World War. I Gilarnia a Visher Shula Nuri. It was on in Killarney last year, and Nuri is last year, 2014. Oh, from the 28th of October to the 2nd of November. Tá Oireachtas na Gaeilge cosúil le féile. Oireachtas na Gaeilge is like a festival, like the festival on Estedfod, sa Bratan Bheag. Oireachtas Gaeilge is like the festival, like the Estedfod festival in Wales, and like the festival on Mode in Alban in Scotland, like the festival Mode in Scotland. Being Gawquid in Oireachtas na Gaeilge, there are two parts, Gawquid, in the Irish festival. Féile Ailiana agus Litriachta I Miabran, no I Mialtana. The Féile Ailiana, the art festival, and the Litriachta, the kind of writing festival, in April, no, or in May. And the music festival, Féile Ceol, Dausa agus Aurániocht, Amshire na Sauna at the Halloween or around November time. So there is the music, dance, and singing competition. Well, there's no word competition there. Just the singing, dancing, and music festival is on in Amshire na Sauna around the time of November. Shock law a variant failing the sound. 7 days the variant is like to last. So it lasts for 7 days. The Halloween or the autumn, not the autumn, the November festival. Frastlíon breis agus de míle duine orthu. Frastlíon is to 10, so more than breis. More than 10,000 people attend it. Because Fela is a feminine word, you presume that's why it's Arhi. Tá fás tagtha le blianta beaga anús. There is a growth coming in le blianta beaga anús over the last small years, the last couple of years. Erlín Nadini Oga. In Erlín is kind of like the numbers of. In the numbers of Nadini Oga, the young people, Avin I Láthar, that are present ag fail in the sound at the autumn or the sorry, I keep saying that at the November festival fail in the sound. Pubban le Gnail Slurna, agus Pubban le Gaela sa Tushkart Gahorha. It is the Gael Skull community and the community of the Irish speakers in the north. Gahora especially is quid lesh on Murrow Shaw. And Murrow is the reason for the growth here. And Murrow is the growth. Tá mullu ag dul do lucht stúrtha an Oireachtas. The praise is going to Lucht the Stúrtha, the directing, Lucht is a group, the directing group of the Oireachtas. Quinny Sheed is like to keep. They kept the festival in tune, I doing Le Say na Lina. Le Say na Lina is kind of like in tune with life of this time. Basically, they kept it very contemporary. Le Say na Lina, the life of today. So tá sa látá new on in today's day, basically. In today's day, is féile sophisticool nua amsra é an Oireachtas. It is a sophisticated and contemporary Oireachtas. Jane and Radio na Gaeltachta, TG4, RTE agus an BBC, quid mhór de na himachtaí in Oireachtas na Saona chréalú bro. RTE, Radio na Gaeltachta, TG4, BBC, and do quid more do or do a lot of the events on Oireachtas, or do a lot of broadcasting, do a lot of live broadcasting of the events of the November Oireachtas. Quid more is a lot imachtaí den himachtaís of the events a crealú bro, a crealús to broadcast and bios live. Bíonn teacht ag daoine ar fud na domhan na creaaltaí seo na nrasán domhanda. Bíonn teacht ag daoine. There is a coming together of people ar fud na domhan all over the world na creaaltaí seo on these broadcasts na grasán domhanda, on the grasán domhanda, the World Wide Web, on the internet. Idirlín is internet, but nrasán domhanda is the World Web. Quid tábhachtach de féile na saona is scilt na hóige. A big part of the festival, the November festival, is Scialp na hóige. Scialp na hóige is like this is kind of a youth group within an Oireachtas. Scialp is kind of a translation, if you translation to English, like another word for fun. So Scialp na hóige, the youth fun, if it could be translated. Bíonn Scialp na hóige ar siúl le linn bhrisú lár term na scoile. Scialp na hóige is on le linn bhrisú. Le linn is kind of like during the bhrisú, the break lár terma. During the break of full term in schools, when there's a full term break in schools. Ceardlána are workshops, agus imachtaí símsiachta. Símsiachta then is kind of like entertainment events done each group for the age group 14 to 18 years a bhíonn Scialp na hóga that are in um, Scout na Hóga, that organisation. Is Erval na Globna or is Erval na Globna? It is the members of the clubs. Is Erval. Erval is being member. Na Clubna. Ogres, which is kind of come from ogre, youth. Sploder, which is Irish for exuberance. Cumann is Cumann is an organisation. Naveen, coming from the word Nafina. Nafina means soldiers. Cumann the organisation soldiers. It's not. It's just an old Irish phrase that was that's used. Um, Fiachtas, which is Irish for campaign. Agus ógin na Gaeltachta, the youth of the Gaeltacht. Is mó a bhí an siad dírithe is mó a bhí an siad dírithe is the biggest dírithe would be kind of like it's the biggest area where it's the biggest place where they're aimed at. So it's at the membership of these clubs here that Scailp na Hóga is aimed at. Is í parád Scailp na Hóga trí sráidena an bhaile ina míon féile na saona siúil. Is í parád Scailp na Hóga? It is the parade of Scailp na Hóga through the streets of the town ina míon féile na saona siúil is where the November festival is on. Búgfuinte is a highlight of Scailp na Hóga. Fáin gach aon duine deis na scileanna nua a bhíonn ólama acus na Carolina a léirú. People get the opportunity. Deis is an opportunity or a chance. The new skills a bhíonn fólama acu, the new skills that they have learned, fólama. It's na Carolina in the workshops a léirú is to portray. Dausa nos seanos dancing, or dancing like seanos. Dausa samba dancing, skill circus skills or tricks, Norvéidir alien édan, or even face painting. Isi an Gaelga an teanga na féile seo. It is Irish that is the language of the festival. Nos ó codí eile an Oireachtas. Like nos is like other events. Ille is other like other Oireachtas events. Okay, let's go to the Keshtana. Cad is brí leis an focal Oireachtas? What does the word Oireachtas mean? Cad iad na dátaí ra Oireachtas na Gaeilge siúl. What were the dates that Oireachtas was on last year? Luaigh gá rud atá luaite in áilta dó a thugann le fios go bhfuil ag éirí go maith leis an Oireachtas. Mentioned two reasons. Mentioned two reasons that we know go bhfuil is that ag éirí go maith leis an Oireachtas, that Oireachtas is getting on well. Bractríos gá rud in áilta trí a léiríonn go éilethe fisticiúil nua amsra an Oireachtas. Mentioned two pieces from paragraph 3 that shows that this is a sophisticated nua amsra contemporary festival. That the Oireachtas is a sophisticated and contemporary festival. Cén Slach Hús a Dagrian and Albert Shaw Lannister. Which sentence above connects with the sentence here? Tá tíre eile an a chailúr a deanga agus a gultar an nói céine le éireann. There are other countries there that celebrate their language and their culture nói an céine le éireann, like the ones they do in Ireland. So which paragraph does it come from? Paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cén alt sa Slucht Hús a Dagrian an Albert Shaw Lana. Same thing again. Cén tá gnéháin de Scailp na Hóga. There is one aspect of Scailp na Hóga a bheabhró cearnmhail na sráide do dhíine. Kind of mabro, kind of like a mabro that would remind people of a street festival. There's one aspect of the Scailp na Hóga that would remind people of a street parade or a street carnival. Okay, let's quickly go through the rest as we can. An Trénach a bhfuil machuan. The Trénach is a corncrake. A bhfuil masuan that destroyed or ruined my sleep. You know, when you're doing this piece, you write it out, and in this sense, they want to put it into the the future tense. But this is all about just building your vocabulary. So just going to see what the words actually mean. Bhfuil an Trénach chroi sa saoire. The corncrake returns to Tory Island, just Tory there though, Cesaro in the summer. Current Pobble an Ilon na Múrtha Fáilte Rova. The Pobble of the on Ilon na Múrtha, the well resourced island, they put a welcome before him. Ilon na Múrtha. Múrtha would kind of be like maybe well endowed or yeah, well resourced. Could be wrong. Cluster A Gleika Farnahia. You can hear it, or the call can be heard during the night. The call is heard during the night. Nigunan Shea Gob, he doesn't close his mouth. Ach eag srahu gansarnu, but him screeching gan stad, gan stenu, without a pause or without without what would you say, without an absence, without a pause. Crack, crack, crack. Ni ayan an kurtor kolu nahiha. The courser, the visitor doesn't sleep during the night. Ach Cain Ducker, but what harm? Being Kulu and Trinuk Ega and Law Dargin. He has the Kulu, he has the sleep, the Corncrake has his sleep, and Law Dargin the next day. And just let's have a look through the vocabulary here. It's on Dr. Fiorca McGill Avi in Agahor Aaron Obisher. It is the Dr. Fiorca McGowan, Fiorca Smith, that was the presenter for this work. There are 3,000 names in the book of the island. Valcha Fiaran I Gunda Mayo. Fiaran is Valcha na Fiaran is the townlands of Mayo. Tá Luganamaka na Mayo. Luganam is a place name. The place name of Mayo Ceandan Lower is Tavokti is the answer for that. The place names of County Mayo is Ceandan is one of the most important books I feel so read that was published ever. Isas is the answer. Isas Dundangle o Hukus de Fiorca McGowan. It is out of Dundalk that Fiorca Smith is from, or is native to Ohukus. Coran Tagrahor. Tagrahor is a masculine word. It gets a T because there's a vowel there. This is the Agrahor. The editor. The editor of Fiorca Smith, the organizer that put who did the 300 local, more than 300, did the interview for over 300 people. More than. Tá Nadini secondem mortasach as an seher skilta shop. I have to come back to that one again. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Actually, we'll just run through the last part here. These are your questions there. I'm possible what Lamamakon shot. The job I'd like to do from out from here. Laur Aleme Le Dieni Hanlum Gomor. A book I read recently that I enjoyed a lot. Morawa Railtis the Sport Airnock. Morawa can also be my favorite Irish sports star. And Trio Down, the Third World. And the Subclar are like the what are they called? Soap operas on the TV these days. Capscale on my gota who's Urunok Mar Huslesh. Think of a story that you think that this sentence here would be Urunok suitable as a start. By my Phonics gun review last night, the nothing in the previous. I was waiting nervously outside the principal's office. What story do you tell her? Actra Horla Dum nor V me Fain August Macaric Shabdoris. An incident that happened to me and my friend when I was shopping. Module led the Rawakina one. Okay, let's pick one of these here. Mul Anogios Chukshis. Praise the young and they'll prosper. They're Kahimid area mock we have to celebrate. We will have to celebrate the 1916 Rising next year. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Best of luck.